Today is a very special day, and 77 years ago, the earth has been blessed with the gift of a very special human, very special divine soul, a special friend to humanity. So, on behalf of us all, I would like to express gratitude for you, Peter, and from the bottom of our hearts, to wish you very happy birthday. Now, Peter has expressed that what makes him most happy is when he can help others. And that's why we are here today, to embrace the energy of positivity and celebration and rise the vibrations for the humanity to heal. And on that note, I would like to very soon invite our beautiful Annika to bless us all with her healing angelic voice and sing a song called This Little Light of Mine. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Annika, Sophia, Grace.
Thank you so much, dearest Dharma, for blessing us with your beautiful presence of light. And thank you to each and every one of you for gathering here, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening around the world. We're so grateful you're joining for Peter's birthday today. And there's a poem I wrote just this morning before singing this song. And I'm sure that many of you feel the same way. So I was thinking of all of you who have read Peter's books and have been in contact with him and service with him over the years. Here it goes. For 77 years and many lifetimes, you have blessed this precious earth with your presence. You are a dispeller of darkness, helping us to awaken from the illusions in our world. With gratitude in our hearts, we thank you for walking the way of the Bodhisattva, and helping us to reawaken to the light within ourselves and the presence of God in all of life. With souls around the world, including the Ascended Masters and angels encircling you on your birthday today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Annika, and thank you, everybody. It's so beautiful to see all of you here. And I'm very grateful for this. I can feel your love. And as I said before, we're not just all sitting in front of computer screens, we're actually meeting in an etheric meeting room, which is why we can all feel each other's presence. I feel the love in your hearts, and I hope you can feel mine. It's like we're all sitting in a big temple in a circle, sharing our love with each other. In a sense, I'm sort of speechless, and I was laughing because I went to India searching for my guru, and I found some amazing beings in the Himalayas who not only knew my past, present, and future, they knew what I was thinking at the moment, and they could precipitate objects out of thin air. They knew what food I wanted to eat, and they could precipitate it by waving their hand. And I thought for sure this is my guru. But he was silent. He'd taken a vow of silence. And I thought, how am I going to have a guru that doesn't talk to me? But he knew that the teaching is everywhere and in every moment. And all of us have a guru who is present at every moment. That's like what in Tibetan Buddhism they call the Vajra Guru, or that is truly what the Satguru is. It is that consciousness of your own I am presence. Ultimately, your I am presence is the ultimate guru. And at different times, that presence comes forth through different beings. And there have been many beings in my lifetime who served that role. And I have to say that that guru is present at every moment. So all of us, if we can see life as the great teacher, every moment is full of learning potential. And I mentioned the I am presence. There's a the painting on the wall behind me, or this is one of my favorites by Amareya. It shows the lower figure as a woman, but then that great ball of light, and then there is also an intermediary figure. But that ball of light is really who we ultimately are. We are all gods. In fact, Jesus said that, know you not that you are gods, and the kingdom of heaven is within you. So I think it's very important at this time to remember that we are gods and there is a divine plan for our lives. Each of us is here for a divine purpose, even if we don't remember at the moment what that is. There's like a script for our lives, and you might think it would be easier to play your role in life if they gave you a copy of the script, but that would sort of spoil it. You kind of have to just sort of fake it at the moment and do the best you can in each scene and try to learn what each moment has to teach. So it's not really disempowering to think you don't have total free will. If you realize this is really your will to be here and to be in this movie, Sai Baba said the free will is in if you learn the lesson at each moment or not, if you grow from your experiences. That's where your free will is. So if you find yourself going through the same type of situation over and over in your life, and you think, why is this happening? Maybe look at that situation and say, what does this have to teach me? I like to say, go into meditation. I am being shown what these experiences have to teach me, why I keep going through this over and over. I was laughing earlier today, was actually yesterday, because I had a Vedic astrology reading, I think 30 years ago. And this astrologer said, your teachings, you're going to be known internationally as a teacher, and your books will be published in many languages. And I laughed at him and I said, I don't want to be a teacher. I want to be a yogi on the mountain and just be left alone. Well, I hadn't even, the only book I'd written then was the one the masters gave me, I Am the Open Door. And that hadn't been translated. So, and then he said, by 2020, your work will become known internationally. And again, I thought he was inaccurate, but yesterday, this French translation of my affirmation book arrived. I Am Affirmations and the Secret of Their Effective Use. This was translated by two wonderful women in France, Chantal Ledame and Edith Bouillon. So I thank them. And this was, that astrologer was right, that my books are now coming out in 5 or 6 other languages. The latest Korean, they're all in German, French, some of them are in Spanish. So it seems that there really is a plan for my life and for all of our lives. There was a great teacher in India called Brigu, like thousands of years ago, and he actually wrote out the destinies of many souls. And it seems mind-blowing that someone that long ago could know what we're up to, what we were going to be doing today. But again, this is a reminder that we are here as part of a plan, and not to give up hope, to trust that there is a plan for your life, and you are not alone. The masters are observing you all the time. And you may think, I wish that the masters would appear more visibly or more often. And that is why a lot of people go to psychics, which I would really sort of discourage you from doing, because they may give you hope, but then also you don't know where those messages are really coming from. And very often the messages are inaccurate. But if you can turn your attention inward, you can really feel the master presence. First, you feel your own master presence, then you become aware of the great beings who are helping you. In fact, this might be a good time to do that. So why don't we all turn our attention inward? We could close our eyes and just feel, I am the presence of the living God. Try to feel the sun in your heart. There's like a great ball of light there. And your body is luminous like a crystal, illuminated by that inner sun. And that sun is radiating out into space. You can feel within yourself, I am the light of the world. I am the presence of the ascended masters. I am in contact with those masters who are working with me and guiding me. And I am open to the guidance they have to share at this moment. I am being shown what I need to work on within myself. And I am doing that. I am clearing all negative thought patterns and emotional patterns, so I can be wholly pure and perfect. Every day I am ascending further into the light of my own I am presence, which I am. I am a God being on this earth. I am a living Christ at this moment, radiating love, peace, compassion, and wisdom to humanity. So while our attention is focused inward, why don't we release the violet flame of forgiveness to humanity? This is one of the greatest gifts we can give. Just imagine you become a being of violet light, like your body is made of amethyst, and you are rising up into the air. You are in your higher body. Your higher body, there's actually a thought body that takes on whatever form you think. So see yourself as an angel of violet light and send that violet light down into the earth wherever you wish. You can say, I am a being, I am the presence of violet Tara. I am a being of violet fire. I am a being of violet fire, sending the violet fire wherever needed on earth. You could start out sending it to your neighborhood, to the town in which you live. You can send it down to a hospital. I am the presence, establishing, sustaining, and maintaining the violet fire to blaze through that hospital and heal whoever may be in there now and in the future. Dissolve and consume all cause and effect of disease. I am a being of violet fire blazing through my local government, through the police force, through the firemen, through all city government officials. I am a being of violet fire blazing through the county government and through the state government. See yourself above the office buildings of the government as an angel of violet fire, or as Tara, the goddess of forgiveness, violet Tara, blazing violet light down through those buildings and through the people there. I am the violet fire blazing through the federal government and the government of all nations of the earth. Now we are all above the earth in a great ring around the earth, sending violet light down into our own countries. And that violet fire is dissolving and consuming all negative conditions and raising everyone and everything into a higher frequency. This is doing something about doing something. Instead of sitting in a state of worry or fear, we are alleviating the suffering of the earth, the suffering of humanity, and we are doing something to make things better. The whole earth now is a blazing ball of violet light. Being raised into a higher frequency. I call on the ascended host of light to amplify our prayers and to intercede on the earth wherever needed. I thank you, and it is done. Let us now come back into our physical forms, although we are still conscious of our meeting in the Temple of Light on the slopes of Mount Shasta that has been given to us for this meeting. Some people may say that was only imagination, but imagination is how God creates everything. So if you're a sculptor, you start out by imagining what you want to create, then you shape it with your hands. So these great beings that I met who could precipitate objects out of thin air, that started with them imagining what they wanted to create and then pouring love into it. So the atoms and molecules would coalesce in their hand as what they were imagining. So if you want to change anything, you start out by imagining how you would like it. If you would like to change your relationship with somebody, imagine how it could be different and see that like a movie. See yourself playing a different role than you have traditionally played. And a lot of people ask me how they can still their minds to do this. And there are a number of methods that are very powerful and very simple. You don't need to do something complicated. The simplest one is to observe your own breathing, the in-breath and the out-breath. This is most likely the method that Buddha used to become enlightened. You just feel the rise and fall of your chest. And if, as a thought comes up, you just label it thought or thinking and come back to observing your breath. Don't punish yourself if you think. Everybody thinks. But as you do this, the thoughts will come slower and slower. And there is a gap between the thoughts. And in that gap, you can experience expanded consciousness and you can receive guidance. And ultimately, the thoughts stop for a long enough time, you can experience what's called cosmic consciousness, where you are no longer identified with yourself as an ego, where you are the big self, you are God consciousness. And there are many other ways also. And another way is to use a mala and recite a mantra. That can be like doing the rosary, where you say the prayer to Mother Mary, or you could do one of many excellent mantras. I like the Vajraguru mantra, Om Ah Hum Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hum, which Padmasambhava gave specifically for this time. And I believe I have a YouTube video where I talk about that. Another excellent thing to do is, in my book, I have a book on I am affirmations and the secret of their effective use, which is available on Amazon and to download also from my website, iamteachings.com. And also it's available as an audiobook through Amazon. But there are lots and lots of affirmations. You don't have to do them all, but even if you do all of them, it takes about 20 minutes. And it reprograms your mind. You will find that after doing that, you're in a much different state of consciousness than if you just get up and think, oh, bummer, another day, I've got to go to work, or got to take out the trash, or go to whatever it is. If you just do those affirmations, it puts you in a different state of mind. Or even a song, start the day with a simple song. Like Bob Marley, every little thing gonna be all right, like that one. Or one day I woke up and I felt a little bit overwhelmed by everything I had to do. And I remembered James Brown's song, I feel good. I knew that I would. And that energy, that positive energy went through me, and it just filled me with that energy. And I did feel good, because I tuned into that positive statement and how he was feeling when he said, I feel good. So doing these affirmations, very powerful. And that's one reason Saint Germain gave these back in the 30s to Godfrey Ray King, was so we could change how we are, the habitual thought patterns that we have. And in India, there are probably hundreds of thousands of mantras, which are really affirmations, but they're in Sanskrit. So we can do them in English, or if you wish, you can do them in Sanskrit. You get a very beautiful vibration from the Sanskrit alphabet. But doing them in English is great too. And you have the added benefit, if you do them in English, of the actual conscious thought going out. Like today, I am going into town and I am going to bless everyone I meet. Even if I forget to say anything, I call on my higher self to come forth and bless those people. That is very, very positive. And you'd be amazed what happens when you do that. So I'd just like to say, I'd like to open this up to anybody would like to say something. And I'm grateful for your presence here today. And Dharma, I don't know, does anybody like to say something, or everyone is speechless maybe?
We have a lot of beautiful birthday wishes from everyone here in the chat box. I see Runa and Ashish, if you can please unmute yourself.
Hi, Ram Peter. We just want to say we love you so much, and we're so deeply grateful for you. I think you've put us on the path and have held our hands and been a mother, father, friend, everything. So thank you.
Thank you so much, and Ashish, thank you.
Yeah. Just wishing you so much love, and
we wish
thank
you so
you for
much
all of your
love,
blessings. And
we wish you tenfold love that you've given us. I mean, it's even hard to express what you've given us, but we're so grateful to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's always great to see you, and I hope you come up to Shasta again sometime soon. I saw Solomon in there someplace.
Hi, Pira. Happy birthday to you. Yes, happy birthday to you. So glad to be with you on your 77th birthday. And so happy to have you in my life. I cannot thank my God presence enough for all your books, your writings, the energy. Anytime I come in contact with your readings, your teachings, and in the Zoom meeting, I always see this energy and appreciate it. Thank you so much, Pira.
Thank you, Solomon, and thank you for all the work you're doing in Africa. And you also are a member of the Violet Tara Facebook group, and I love always seeing your comments there.
Thank you so much.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
Oh, Helen, what a nice surprise.
Whenever you do something, I'm there. But I just want to say I'm glad you're here. And I can't talk.
That's all right. Let me tell a little story about you. Part of the reason I'm doing this is because of you. You know, I was wondering, people kept saying, you know, you should go online and do something online. I said, yeah, but what? And I ran into you at the Seven Sons Cafe.
Yep.
And
yep.
And you, and who else was there? That was
my friend Cheryl, and
Cheryl, and there were a couple other people, and You said, I will support you. If you do it, I'll be there for you. And so you got me going the first few sessions on Zoom. So thank you for that. Sometimes it just takes one person to say, I'm there for you. I'd like you to go ahead, you know. So I'm grateful to you for that.
This seems to be a year where people are expressing that to me too. And sometimes like someone like you that's putting out on a such a big level, I think maybe sometimes it's just going out everywhere, like planting seeds and feeling like you never necessarily see the plant come up from the seeds. That, and what I wanted to say is that through a roundabout way, a medium who was a friend of mine, I asked him, what book should I read? And he said, Unveiled Mysteries. And as soon as I opened the book and read, I followed the trail. And then, and it took a few years and I found you. And then when I read your books, it's like, so I've been 2-3 years now, very intense, and it's changed everything. It's changed everything.
Oh, beautiful. That's so beautiful.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know.
Thank you. I love hearing people's stories, how the I Am teachings changed their lives, or the Violet Fire. And I know Dharma had some experiences with Violet Fire. And when you have those experiences, you don't see anything the same way anymore.
No, nothing.
Hi, Peter. This is Françoise from France. Hello.
Françoise. Oh, so good to see you.
Oh, God.
Hi, Peter. Happy birthday.
Bonjour.
Sorry, bonjour, bonjour. I'm so happy to see you, and I say it's really good timing for me to be on this video, because this morning I was pulled to do a violet flame meditation, so it was very good with Sanat Kumara, Saint Germain, and then I checked my email and I saw your Zoom video at 8:00 p.m. for me, and I said, wow, that's amazing. It's just what I need. Yeah. But this morning I was really pulled to do this meditation on violet flame, so it was wonderful synchronicity. So I really love to work with violet flame, of course, and since I've been to Manchester, I always want to come back for the energy. And when I feel bad, depressed, I go to Manchester, I sit on the bench and I look at the mountain, and then I feel good.
Good.
So at one point I have to go back to Manchester. It's really, really my place, my favorite place on earth.
Wonderful. And you did the French translation, right?
Yes, I did.
That's
and I will be happy to do more.
I think smashwords.com. And soon it will be, I think, available on Amazon also. Yeah, Françoise did the first translation of I Am the Open Door, but she changed the title, Je suis la présence divine, right? Something like that.
Right. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was really, it was really a blessing for me to do the translation. And I will be happy to do more.
Okay, well, there's a group now forming in France. I will give them your email. You can be in touch with Chantal and, you know,
okay.
all these other women there, you know.
Okay, I will be glad.
Good.
So I'm happy to see you, Peter.
Yeah, come back and visit.
Yeah, for sure I will.
So, à bientôt.
À bientôt, Peter. Thank you very much for the video. It's very uplifting. And as I say, each time I feel bad, I go back to Violet Flame, and then I'm okay for the day. So it's really a fantastic tool. Yeah. And I will say that we are never alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes. We have all the help we want to ask for. it's always available for us.
You know, and it's funny, we're not really limited to these physical bodies. When we go to sleep at night, I'm out talking probably to some of you. I'm talking to people, and the work goes on. You know, so we have many bodies actually. You know, mental body, higher, even the higher spiritual bodies, as well as the I am presence. So the physical body is just one of them, but we're connected together in these higher bodies too. You know, so
yes, I think we work as a team.
yeah, absolutely. See, as the current ascended masters move to a higher level, they're training us to fill their shoes, so to speak, you know.
Yes.
So
yes.
just a meeting like this is a council meeting of the ascended host of light. You know, we're becoming the ascended master council of light. We need some of these tough lessons because we have to learn to know how to help others, how to help humanity. We couldn't know that if we didn't go through some of these things ourselves.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Françoise.
Thank you, Peter.
Hi, Peter. This is Kelly Jean.
Good
It's
to
Kelly
see
Jean
you.
and Elizabeth.
And Elizabeth, oh great, how nice to see you. What a nice surprise.
Nice to see you. We just wanted to say happy birthday. And that we love you and appreciate you and your work so much. So thank you.
Yes,
happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful to see you.
It's a funny story. Kelly Jean read my first book that came out, Apprentice to the Masters, and then she wrote me and said, would you come to LA and give talks? And I said, oh, I don't know, I'm so busy. And, you know, I think a year went by. And then finally I got to come down, and you had me so busy every other day I was giving talks, and it was really exciting. It was lots of fun. Yeah. I love you.
Mwah.
Okay, thank you.
And we have Michelle.
Hi, Peter. I just
Hi,
wanted to wish
Michelle.
you, hi, wanted to wish you a very happy birthday. And you know, you were there when I took my first tentative steps on this journey.
Really?
As a strong Catholic, I was a bit concerned, you know, and I was very close to the Virgin Mother, the Virgin Mary, and I kept getting the prompts from her that it is the absolute way you need to go. And then I was just going through YouTube and I saw you there on an interview. I think it was One Host Radio, something like that. I almost skipped it. You know, that was the defining point in my life. If I had just skipped it, that would have been it. But I paused and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And I was like, this is it. You know, it just synced. And I got to know your books. I got to know you on Facebook. And a year and a half later, completely different human being. Completely changed.
That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Michelle.
Now, thank you, because, you know, the violet flame, it does literally lift, you know, the burdens. It just melts it away with constant use. I will always thank you and bless you forever, Peter.
Thank you so much, you know. And I'm
have a lovely
very
birthday.
close to Jesus and Mary. So they all work together as a big family, you know.
Now I know that.
Yeah.
Previously, it was a very narrow view. And, you know, I always say, blessed are those who are satisfied with all that information, but I wasn't. I kept searching for more and I wasn't getting the answers. You know, I kept saying, there's something missing, but now all my questions have been answered, every single last one. You know, I'm no longer a seeker. I'm a finder. That's what I say.
Just wanted to say happy birthday, Peter, and blessings. And I just really appreciated all that you've taught me. I felt guided to by Neem Curly Baba, who's also my guru, and just really appreciate your manifestation saying that you gave me about finding your highest purpose in your life. And I've been saying it almost daily, and it's been really helpful for me. So I really appreciate that. And thank you for teaching in your books. So, and
Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. And I know you're being guided and you have a great role to play here in the evolving drama that's taking place.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you for all the connections with those people in India also. Thank you.
Yeah, loved you in Windfall of Grace. If anyone hasn't seen Peter in Windfall of Grace, it's freely viewable online on their website, and it's just really a phenomenal film. So
it's about Maharaji Neem Karoli Baba.
Yeah, but you're interviewed in it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
He was another one of those gurus that wouldn't give complicated teachings. You know, he said, Ramdas said, how can I raise my Kundalini and achieve enlightenment? And he wanted some complicated, Kriya Yoga kind of thing. And Maharaji said, just love people and feed them. So definitely a message from the heart. Hi, Prati.
Hi, Ram Peter. Wishing you a very, very, very happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
It was so good to see you a couple of weeks back, and thanks for everything that you have been doing for us and for everybody on this earth.
Thank you, Prati.
Thank you.
Prati gave me a shirt that looked gray, but when I go out in the light, it turns violet. And everywhere I go, people say, I love your shirt. I mean, I have to be careful when I wear it because I know people are going to say, I love that shirt. So thank you for giving that to me.
You're so kind, Peter. Thank you. Love you.
Blessing. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. My love to your son also, Kanish.
Yeah, he was right here. He wanted to wish you. Maybe
now where is he?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, well.
Kanishk.
Yeah. I don't see the video. Well, hi, Kanishk. You probably don't remember me, but good to see you.
No, he remembered. He was sad that I came without him to see you. He wanted to come and see you. I said, next time I'll take you. So wish him happy birthday.
Peter, happy birthday. Do you speak Hindi?
No.
No, I'm sorry, I don't. Do you? Hello.
Peter, happy birthday. Hello. I hope you remember me. We met 7 years ago in the Catskills.
Oh,
I
yes.
came to a retreat at Wyndham.
Yes.
And I read from the Ascended Master step by step every morning. And I wanted you to know that, like everyone here, my life is changed by your teachings. I've built a labyrinth next to my house. It's 9 rings in the seed pattern. And I carry with me the violet flame. And I invoke the violet flame when I get to the center. And she's there. And I imagine that a network of light surrounding the earth and the love that is the connection between this dimension and other dimensions, covering the earth through the energy that comes up through Mother Earth, through this portal, through this labyrinth. And I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for the work that you've done, and if it weren't for all of the things that I have learned and overcome by working with the affirmations and with the Ascended Masters. So much, much gratitude and happy birthday.
Thank you, Catherine. That's a great present for me to hear that I was able to help you a little bit there. And thank you for the work you're doing there. And I know the masters are with you there in that work. So.
That's the beautiful thing. I can feel them.
Beautiful.
And it's, when I started this, like there's so many times in my life when I have felt alone. And I know now the truth is that I never was alone.
Yeah.
And that was the illusion. That was the false conditioning. I've never been alone. They've always been there, and they keep lifting me up. And I'm so grateful to you.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Hey, Chris. Yeah,
Peter.
Hear you. Good to
I
see
love
you.
you, man. It's so great to see you.
You're coming back to visit.
I need to be in Shasta. I wish I could just beam myself in the transporter right now. Mind, body, and spirit. My spirit's already there. I mean, I miss it so much. Which leads me to, are you thinking of doing any type of live event, conference in Shasta or otherwise, maybe in the next year or so? It'd be lovely for us all to be together.
I would like to, if the stuff opens up. There are people doing gatherings now. I'm a little hesitant, but it's in my mind all the time, really. So, but thank you.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Thank you for the suggestion. Yeah. So in case anybody can't tell, Chris is a musician. So keep up the, I pray for
I wear it on my sleeve. So
yeah. I pray for your divine musical inspiration.
Thank you. It'd be lovely to work on some music with you sometime, Peter.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have an I Am theme song or something.
I think it's about time, I've actually created
Saint Germain. How about a nice uplifting song for Saint Germain?
I've actually got one on SoundCloud. I am a being of violet fire. I am the purity that God desires. I think it's one of the ones I took.
I'll look that up. Okay.
I'll see if I can find it. Yes, it's because when I first got hip to the St. Germain Foundation when I was 18, I was living in Houston, Texas, and somebody came into my life who brought me into the books, the green books and the temple and everything, the local temple there. And I had some cassettes at the time, of the old organ music, and anybody that knows the St. Germain Foundation and the history, a lot of that music was recorded and created with those affirmations in a bygone time. And, there's nobody making affirmation music that I'm aware of. So I'm inspired. If any of you all want to help me take charge of that kind of project, I would love to be doing more of that. And I will look for my SoundCloud link. Maybe I can put it in the chat.
So you have a website so people can get in touch with you?
Yeah, it's on my picture at the bottom of my... Anyway, thank you, Peter. You're every day, I'm blessed that you're in my life. This one, there's the signature. Hey, Jesus is with you right there, Peter, Mount Shasta.
How about that?
I've got a signed copy.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm thankful for all of us, for myself and for everyone that you're in our life.
Thank you, Chris. Keep up the good work.
And then we can see what Travis has to say. Hi, Travis.
Hi.
Can
everybody hear me? I'm Travis from over here in Maine on the other side of the US.
Wow.
I so grateful to be here to wish you happy birthday. So I found you because I found Saint Germain from a necklace that I had. This necklace that was passed down. It's not quite a Maltese cross.
Oh, nice.
But it was kind of in my family, and my dad lost it on a plane and then randomly found it.
Wow.
And when I started, it was last winter, I started learning about the God inside instead of the God outside, which is what we're taught and everywhere. And I have a wonderful teacher who taught me about that. And in my learnings, I just, again, found this cross and was trying to figure out what it meant. And then I was on a random live call with somebody who said Saint Germain is associated with a Maltese cross. And then it pulled me into reading Unveiled Mysteries, and then pulled me into meeting you. And I'm almost done your book, the second book, forget the title.
The Masters.
Yeah, and it's just wonderful. And I have that wonderful image of Saint Germain winking at you throughout the whole book, and just keeping that dear to my heart, and working on my personal trail to fulfill what I am to do on this planet. And just wanted you to know that you've reached my heart, and through Saint Germain. And I just look forward to learning more and appreciate your simplicity to meditation. And just thank you so much.
Thank you, Travis. Well, those long Maine winters will give you a good opportunity to meditate. Great, great. Good to be in touch with you, Travis.
Yes, much love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travis. So Linda wrote in the chat box, and she wants to thank you so much for inviting her today and to wish you happy birthday, Peter.
Well, thank you so much, Linda. We will talk some other time, I'm sure. But it's nice that you could attend, and I'm sure we're connected on the inner planes.
So Matt seems to be somewhere nice outdoors again with sunshine and trees behind him.
It seems like I'm always outdoors during these things, which is great because I spend so much time indoors.
Hey, Matt.
All the time. Can you hear me?
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your editing help.
Yeah. So I just wanted to join and say happy birthday, and thank you so much for all of your work on the books and the videos. They've helped me so much.
Thank you, Matt. Stay in touch.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Mount Shasta in a couple weeks now. So
great.
We'll be there soon.
Okay, awesome.
But I just want to thank you so very much for your work to bring forgiveness, unity, more peace to the world. And I think all of us on this call have felt it. And the radiation that you share with all of us is so appreciated. And your tender and loving and kind and inclusive heart is so appreciated. You are loved by many.
It's been many years since I saw you last. I think it's been about 7. Well, first of all, what a beautiful number, 77. Such an angelic number.
It is.
It is. And so happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I thought, do you remember I don't know, this was 10 years ago. My son is 12 now. And I hope you can hear me. The church bells are.
I hear you. Yeah.
Clock. We came to visit you. My son was 2 for the first time. And before we got to your house, he said in the car, he said to me, and I've taken him many places to see many people, but he said to me, where are we going? And I said, oh, we're going to visit Peter. He said, oh, I know Peter. Peter and I are friends. He was my neighbor. And he was 2 at the time. And he would often see in 2, almost 3. And I said, oh, that's interesting. I said, no, well, you've never met Peter before. He said, no, I know Peter. And as soon as we got to your house, he was a very shy child. He walked in the door, sat down on your couch, looked at me and said, Mommy, get me something to eat from the kitchen. His arm up on your chair, on the couch, and he was so comfortable. And at the end of the meeting, he said to me, and you overheard, he said, Mommy, Peter looks different. and you very quickly said, yeah, you do too. You look a little shorter. So, and then the second time I met you, the second time we came to see you, I was pregnant with my little girl. Mm-hmm. And I had left your house and you came looking for me, and I was in my car trying to call you back for some reason. And you said to me, you found my car just down the street. And you said to me, I was guided to tell you to go to the lake today. And I said, oh, I wasn't planning to do that, but I was trying to call you to ask you a question. Nonetheless, I said, okay, we'll go to the lake. And when I got to the lake, I was with my son, Reef, again. And I was pregnant. I was in my beginning of my 3rd trimester, so I was very pregnant. And there was a couple with a dog that was off the leash, and he was scowling after my son, and I felt very unsafe. And you had said to me that morning, you said, if ever you feel unsafe, just ask for Archangel Michael to protect above you and below you and around you. Mm-hmm. And that's what I did. And within 30 seconds, this huge bolt of blue lightning shot out from the sky. Wow. There was no lightning or rain or anything, but this lighter bolting shot down to the lake. And I remember thinking, that's very strange. It was a very straight bolt of lightning. It wasn't zigzaggy and then it took me about 20 minutes and I realized that was Archangel Michael's sword. Because when the couple with the dog saw the lightning, they turned around and they left.
Hi, Edith.
Hey. Happy birthday, Peter.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. In France, Edith.
Yeah, Portugal, but French, but Portugal.
Wow.
Yes, yes. From the bottom of our heart. I mean, it's a beautiful journey, and what you incarnate, the values, your manners, everything is so touching. So your humanity is just making the wise words becoming something so valuable, so rare, so touching. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Edith. Edith is the main translator for this book, which just came. I was so excited to get it. You did a great job on it, Edith. Thank you.
Your guide, you're full speed, Peter. You're just the highway for everything. So it just went through you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy birthday. My entire family is joining and sending you the best wishes. Really, really.
Here, we have so many more birthday wishes in the chat, and I will. I'm actually copying them, and I will email them to you, Peter, so you can read it.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful from everyone. Just to feel all the love and gratitude. My heart is just exploding with all the feelings that I'm receiving from everybody and seeing all the just wonderful energy here and love for Peter. It really warms my heart too. So I just want to thank to everybody for all the love.
And thank you, Dharma, for being the moderator and bringing this together. You and Annika, it's just very grateful to you. And
it is our absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you for being you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a big inspiration to keep on the work here. Maybe we just all take a minute to feel each other's love.
Annika actually raised her hand. I think she wants to say something as well. Sorry, Peter.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Peter.
Thank you, Annika.
And I'm feeling so much joy in my heart connecting with all of you today. I'm currently with my family in the San Francisco Bay Area. And Peter, I know our work continues wherever each of us are on the planet who's a part of your team. And since I first met you at the grocery store unexpectedly in Mount Shasta, my life has changed. My life has changed for the better in ways I can only thank God. The God in you, the God of all of creation that brought all of us here today to meet, to see each other, to celebrate. And I just want to acknowledge your most pure heart and for helping me to recognize my basic goodness, which was something I know you were aware of. I struggled with seeing my own light at times when I was very critical of myself around certain work on this journey. But I wish to say you've helped me so much and you help our whole world. And I pray and I ask everyone to join me in prayer and making a call to the masters for Peter's health, for excellent, radiant, glowing health, for the remainder of his years that he will be blessed with, and joy in his heart.
Thank you.
So I love you, Peter, and I love you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Annika. It's actually because of Annika's prodding that we're meeting today. She said, you should do something for your birthday. And I said, oh, really? She said, yes, really. And she said, well, you did something last year. And I kind of hemmed and hawed, and Annika kept saying, no, really, people want to hear from you. You should do something on your birthday. And I said, but what? You know? So this is the result of that. So thank you, Annika, for encouraging me and being a support for me. And I'd like to say Annika does wonderful healing work. If people would like to reach out to her at healingwithannika.com, her website. She's helped many people. So thank you.
Anatol, hello.
Hello, and thank you.
Hi, Annika.
Well, thank you, Peter, for being Peter, for being you.
Thank you.
I had meeting you twice, as you know, in Mount Shasta time. And after the beautiful words of Annika, I think the only thing that can be added is God bless you.
What you send out comes back to you amplified tenfold. So